Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to learn about Excel errors and how you can fix them. So let's start by opening Excel. Let's open a blank workbook. So here I'm going to type in name, and here I'm going to type in amount paid. Yeah, so I'm going to fill in the names, and here I'm going to fill in the amount. So we are learning about the hash error. As you can see, some cells have the hash error and others don't have. So the hash error happens when you fill in a number that is too big and it cannot fit in a cell. So not like this one here, it fits in here very well, that's why we don't have the hash error. But this one is too big, so it cannot fit in this cell, that's why we're getting the hash error. So to fix that, you just have to make the cell bigger and the hash error will be fixed. The other error we're going to learn about is a diff error. So let's fill in this. Sold. We're going to use another workbook where I had already filled everything in. Yeah, so let me show you how you get that diff error. So you get the diff error when you divide by 0. Yeah, enter. So you can see here we have got the diff error here and also the diff error here because there is nothing here. So Excel takes it as a 0. That's why we are having a diff error. So even if you come here and make this 0, you see that you'll get a diff error right here. So if you want to fix that, then you just have to use a function. You just have to use a function that can handle errors, like if error function. So let's type that in, error. You can put the bracket and then here put a comma, 0, then bracket, and then enter. So when you go here and then you drag downwards, you can see that the diff error has been removed. So that is how you fix the diff error. So the other error we are going to look at is the name error. So let's say you put here equals sum so let's put the brackets and you go here and choose up to there for the bracket. So when you enter that, you can see that enter, you are not getting an error. But if you enter it wrongly, let me say you say sum, then you come here and you click on that, it will give you the name error. You get? So if you don't want the name error, then you just have to enter in the formula very well. So the other error I want to look at is the value error. It happens when you use the wrong data type. For example, I should put it here. Say equals b2 minus b1, oh sorry, c2. Then I click enter and then I drag this down. You can see that I am getting no error because the empty cells are taken as zeros. But if I put here something like, I put there a text like missing, then you can see that I'm getting the hash value error. Yeah, so to fix that, you just have to make sure you don't put the words, and then it will be fixed like that. The other error I'm going to talk about is the ref error. So let me show you how you get that. Let me see, I'm going to use equals sum, open brackets, go right here to there, I close, and then I enter, then I drag downwards, and then I delete one of the columns that I am using in the formula. That causes the ref error that you're seeing here. So that is what causes the ref error. When you delete one of the columns that you're using in the formula, it causes the ref error. So to fix that, you just have to make sure you put back the row the column that you have deleted. The other error we are going to look at is the end stroke error, and it happens when you use lookup function. So when lookup function can't find what you're looking for, then you'll always get that end stroke error, and I'm going to show you how that happens. So right here, let's fill in some things. Let me put in the names. This is going to be the names. This will be the amount. Then we are going to choose from these names. You can put Abdallah. Then you can put Cape. And you can also put some other name that is not among these. Doreen. So we're going to use the VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP, open brackets, we choose this here, comma, you highlight the whole table, then you can put a comma and then put the column number, which is the second one, then we close and then we press enter and drag this down, and you can see that here we are getting the end stroke error, and it's because Doreen is not among these. So VLOOKUP, Excel, the VLOOKUP function cannot find what you're looking for. That's why you're getting this. So to fix that, you just have to put in a name that is there. Now, like in this case, if I put in Evra, then you can see that the error goes. So the error only comes when you put in something that is not among what you're using. Yeah, so that's what causes it. So thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. Bye bye.